with PES 15 being the only other soccer game that you can play besides, FIFA 15, and maybe you don't like EA, maybe you hate EA as a company, but whatever reason, you might not want to pick up FIFA 15 and you want to find an alternative to play your favorite sport, then PES 2015 might be the one. Now I want to talk about some new stuff that has been revealed since yesterday. Japanese website Konami revealed that PES 2015 on the PS4 runs at native 1080p 60 frames per second, whereas Xbox One it runs just 720p 60 frames per second. Now, if you're a PlayStation fan, okay, you know what, cool, cool beans, I'm gonna look forward to that game and I'll pick it up as soon as it comes out. But if you're in the Microsoft fan, you're like, what the hell, man, like, why the hell is it 720 only on the Xbox One? What are the issues? Okay, and you're definitely gonna let them know about this. and they definitely did it. Now this is what European brand manager Adam Body had to say via tweet. Hopefully website is keen to report 720 Xbox One issue. Pick this up. Image circulating has been taken down. Communicating with MS to stay tuned. Now it is pretty clearly to Adam Body that Xbox One fans really did care about resolution, and that that their complaints were heard loud and clear, and that they were gonna try to fix it with Microsoft, because it looks like it was on Microsoft's end that they couldn't reach the 1080p 60 frames per second like the PS4. Something like weird happened after that. Adam Body started giving us some weird clarifications on why they couldn't do it or why it wasn't that important. And this is one of his other tweets that I think made it more like complicated to what he was trying to say, or complicated things I should say. And this is what he tweeted: I need to create a great football game, and I can tell you resolution counts for nothing. And then you're like, whoa, stop, what do you mean resolution counts for nothing? Now I know that the argument is gonna come up, where gameplay versus resolution, gameplay is what matters, or or vice versa. You know what? We're like in 2014. 1080p should not be hard to hit. I mean, it should be like the standard now. I call it, this is bullshit. Like, why you mean like you're gonna make this argument whether like resolution counts for nothing? You know what? They're just like trying to like snake away from the problem. Why you couldn't reach 1080p. You're trying to just say, oh, it doesn't matter. He further goes on into saying that they're still pretty good 720 for the Xbox One. The 60 frames, there's pretty much no difference. I'm pretty sure many people are gonna argue against that. So this is what he had to say: speak for yourself. 720 is still very high, not as if it's dramatically different. We kept it at 60 frames too. Why would sales be poor because of resolution? I would buy a 4080p football game if it was amazing. 1080p does not mean quality. So I think that statement is a little bit self-condensating, saying that his game is great. That's up to the fans to decide, my friend, not you. So like, he's saying that if it's really great gameplay and it captures the player, that resolution shouldn't matter. And I'm pretty sure many others might have a different comments or that. Like this one of these guys tweeted: the gameplay might be awesome, but the perception of the developer treating us as second-class citizens will make us not buy it. So then, what, I feel like that statement captured it. It's true. Gameplay might make a great game, but what, it doesn't mean that you can just bypass everything else and just what, they're still gonna buy it. Screw it, we're just gonna put that. Nope, it does not work like that, Adam Body. You should just listen to your fans and do your best at meeting their expectations, because I know sometimes some expectations might be too high. Some people might still complain regardless, but sometimes some of those complaints are legitimate, and I feel like in this case it is. And he's probably just making it worse with his statements. And I know that it's gonna probably come in this video the argument of graphic versus gameplay, and that there's pretty much not a huge difference. But I can tell you, I got a 55-inch TV. When you have a big TV like that, you definitely see the difference. And maybe if you're playing like a small monitor, like a 22, 30-inch or 2037, maybe it's probably still not gonna be able to see the difference. But overall, you're still paying $60-something for that game. You expect it to have the best quality, whether it be, you know, graphics and gameplay at the same time, not just one or the other, you know. We're already in 2014. I feel like 1080p should be the standard for all consoles, and I feel like this is just unacceptable, and they should not let developers or anyone, like, you know, publishing games like this get away with it. Alright, you guys, but that's all I had to say. I definitely want to hear your comments about this, you know, whether you care about resolution or just gameplay. Realistically, I'm pretty sure it matters in both matter in a way that, you know, it would make an impact of whether you would get the game or not. Alright, you guys, so that is all I had to say. If you guys liked the video, might as well hit that like. You know, maybe you want to share the information, and if you haven't done so already, might as well hit that subscribe. And remember that this was Feardy. I'll be seeing you guys later.